Hello, welcome to another bootleg Lego review. This is Sheng Yuan set SY208 A, B, C, and D, and this is like the Death Ray set or the Cannon set, Blaster set, Turret set, stuff, Heroes Assembled, Comic World. We have Magneto here with a sort of a Gatling gun thing going on that shoots, well yeah, big guns because it's like a little fire thing goes on it. I have a laser cannon, a single beam, laser beam with Dr. Doom. Turn over the back of the box of these two first. You can see just basic things that you can do with it, like yeah, you can move this, it's okay. And I'll put these up that way so you can see the sides later. Black bolt with a single red laser, killing Mr. Bond, somehow doing a crossover. There's more speedy stuff that you can do again. And finally, Jean Grey, focus, with, that's far too white to be water, so that'd be like a milk cannon. Back there. Standard sort of hero style boxing, copied from official Lego, of course. One side of the box, one side of the box. If you want to take a clear look at the box, pictures of the box, figures and the toys yourself, you feel free to head over to the Flickr link in the video description below. So, a quick gander at the instruction manuals, all sort of similar to old style Lego paper. If you had any of the previous Sheng Yuan sets, you know what this is like. It's a bit thicker than the older Lego paper, but it's printed in that style, the blue backing. Building it was a little confusing at times because they're trying to compress everything on this single A4 sheet, but it wasn't too bad because these sets are quite small. Excuse me, I still have my cough. So just quickly look at these. You can, like I said, I'll take photos of these and you can look at them yourself in your own time, or you can just pause the video, but obviously your photo is going to be a bit better than me just swinging around the video. The Daredevil show is pretty good, by the way. I'm watching up to the 4th episode, well, just before I'm filming this. 4th or 5th, the one where like police are like, oh my god, let's kill him. That's not really a spoiler. I mean, you know, every superhero stuff does that. By the way, lots of spare pieces. Not only did each character come with an extra single hand, like they always do, because you know it's Sheng Yuan, but also lots of extra pieces. If I could just get it off the floor. Huzzah! So, you know, they've got the hands there, got these extra bar pieces. This is a really interesting piece, this little Technic connector piece. It's in transparent blue, which I haven't seen official Lego. I don't think official Lego would do it because the transparent plastic is usually more brittle, which is not good for like a gear piece. But the way it's used here should be fine. It's not actually used as, it's just plugged in as more of a decoration piece. Also extra these bits for little control bars. Flat plates, transparent pieces, that's good, so good. Anyway, we'll go through the cannon pieces first. We'll go with Dr. Doom's Cannon of Doom, from his base of doom to cause doom. Yeah, I don't know, Camarada Talk, anyone? That colour is really him, except for a little bit of yellow. The whole piece is pretty solid overall, apart from this is the weakest joint here, but it's still okay. And I really dig the design here, where they when you put these two pieces here first and put these two grey pieces on there first, and you push it in, and it gives this sort of little mechanical look, like a piston thing going on. Some of these aren't too good, these pieces. Like you can see, I'm rotating it and it's popping out of the slot. So I probably did try another one, one of the spare ones at some point, but there's probably too loose. So a bit too tight, but too loose. This one's okay. This one isn't popping out, but this happens with all of the control pulleys on all 4 of these, which is annoying. But this thing, apart from that, moves actually pretty smoothly, so that's okay. Burning pulses was okay. The thing is, you know, no sharp edges. Everything is a bit squidgy, so Doesn't hurt my hands after building it, so that's good. Jean Grey's water cannon looks okay. The back is very weak because this entire chunk here is just plugged onto that. This is just 1x2, so that's really loose. This piece is also really loose. You see, it just plugs in there, just like that. And it's like, whoa. And it turns, of course, all these turn, and look, it's popped off again, and this piece has popped off again. These two are really weak pieces, so unless you plan on gluing these aren't really that good. When you move this, you can't really hold on to that. You gotta really just hold it there and just sort of push it down when you're moving it, so hopefully it doesn't fly off. Do like the idea of using little grey versions of little flowers to plug in there to make it look like little gear pieces, but like I said, it isn't too durable. Not the worst one though, you'll see in a sec. This one, like both, a little laser cannon, laser beam. This one's really solid, apart from the front's actually quite tight too. I think I just ripped it off myself. That's like my fault. But no, the whole thing is actually pretty solid here. Whoops. Every time I say the word solid, something falls off. So no, I guess it's not that solid. I guess I haven't just found the right place to hold this yet, so that's not good. I mean, overall, this one isn't too bad, and like I said, it has the interesting blue pieces there. You know, fudge that, the front is actually pretty loose. Is that supposed to go that way? Might have put that wrong. Yep, sideways. So I guess the best place to move this is just, well, I guess here, this piece here. This piece seems to move okay. Look, it's rotating just fine, and it's just come off. Yikes, that's not very good, Sheng Yuan. And finally, I think we've got the worst one because it actually just popped off when I was picking it up. This piece here, overall looks okay, but then someone had the genius idea of using these two pieces there to plug it into here. So I guess it would be on the center, but what they should have done is had a normal 2x4 piece and had like 4 of these, you know, 1 dots in the middle. Just plug that in, that'll be maybe more solid. So you got that problem there. Okay, so rotating this one, yeah, this piece really just keeps falling off. The rest of it's okay, but I just don't like this gun at all. I mean, aesthetics is very Magneto-y, and that's fine, I guess. You know, it looks the part, looks good if you don't move it. So here's Dr. Doom in a black version of his suit. Helmet looks pretty different as well. The overall print is very simple and sharp. Definitely has that Lego feel to it. I don't know where they copied the, you know, the decal designs from, but this is a pretty cool Dr. Doom. Cape is pretty soft, shiny one side and fluffy, furry on the other, which I've kept on the middle because hopefully it will trap less dust. There's already dust on it. And here's the back. Pretty cool, very nice print. And you'll notice that it as always on these sets it uses the standard Lego shape arms, so that's pretty cool. But on the inside it's still peg system, unlike official Lego. So yeah, overall this is pretty okay. Helmet's a bit too tight, bit like this hood's a bit tight, so sometimes it'll come off with the head, but it's not doing that right now when I'm doing it. Maybe I've already loosened it, but it was before. So pretty decent figure. He was oh yeah, the green one. Maybe I can stand over there. Next we have Black Bolt. Some villain guy, I don't know who he is, but Marvel fans would like this. Obviously the design is taken off as decal by someone online. And the black head could probably be used for one of the other Flash things, but we don't need to do that because there's an 8-pack of Flash coming out by Sheng Yuan, so we don't have to do like use this head for or Death Flash or something from something Crisis that caused the new crappy 52. Next we have a cartoon version of Jean Grey, sporting her outfit, again, copied of someone offline. Whoops. Come on, yeah, come off. There we go. There's the back print. And there's the front. So very simple design. They didn't really, so they can't really mess it up. Seriously, if they mess up a simple design, that'd be really annoying and silly. So they've kept this okay. I think the face is a bit longer than it should be, maybe just a tad bit. But I think this is a nice figure overall, especially if you're a fan of the cartoon from the 90s, and there's a lot of you out there who is a fan. I only watched the first properly, like, you know, when I got older and we watched, sometimes it was on TV, I saw bits, but I probably rewatched it, just like the first 2 DVDs from like lovefilm.co.uk, and that was purchased by Amazon, so I had that, so I watched that, and it was okay, but I was more of a Batman TAS guy myself, the Justice League and all that. Although I did get really excited when I first saw the X-Men movie, and the theme that was pretty much the same as the cartoon theme got on. I was like, ooh, it's just like the cartoon. And here we have Magneto, which is the coolest figure out of these 4, just because this is the, I believe this is the movie suit version from Days of Future Past, and this is pretty awesome. The helmet's the same as all the other LEGO figures, they're just repainted this way. So this is similar to what the official LEGO would do if they were released another suit variant of Magneto, and his head's stuck in there. Come on, come out. Can't get his... Come on. Gonna have to pause the video. So I had to use a Black Bolt's body, which obviously had a thicker neck, and I managed to get the head out. That was really tight. That's not good. Might have to sand down the helmet a little bit, because I do really like the look of this figure. It uses, there's the back anyway. The face uses the standard LEGO face that they just copied, which is, again, that's something a LEGO thing would do. It's like when LEGO did the Man of Steel version of Superman suit, they still gave him the little twirly hair bit that he doesn't have in the Man of Steel. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just going to plug the helmet back in on the right angle so I don't have to pull it off again. Magneto can stand in front of his gun. So yeah, there we are. Zoom. So yeah, that's Sheng SY208 A, B, C, and D. It's well, the guns themselves kind of suck. Like aesthetically, they look cool. If you were to build these sets with official LEGO, you look and go, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I have no idea. If you know where they got the designs from, please feel free to comment below, because the designs are good. However, the Sheng pieces here aren't good enough for this. Some pieces are too loose, some pieces are too tight, especially the handlebars. The actual flat pieces with the studs, if those are too tight, I'm not too bothered with that, because once you build it, you just want to build it. Obviously, if you get these pieces to rebuild, then that's going to be a bit annoying for you. But for me, it's not too annoying, because I'm not going to rebuild these guns again. But the too loose parts, that's a huge issue. Like trying to play around with these, they keep falling apart. That's just really annoying. The figures, however, absolutely gorgeous in the print part. Sheng occasionally messes up the print on some of these, and then the figures end up looking like goofy. But these don't. These figures look almost perfect. I say Dr. Doom's face is maybe a bit squished. Jean Grey's face is maybe a bit squished too, but just so little that's not enough to ruin the look of these figures. They look absolutely awesome, and I'm super happy to have these right here. But what I'm going to do with these guns, I don't want them. I just want the 4 figures. And a lot of you out there will be thinking the same thing. We just want the figures. We don't want those pieces. The guns, I mean, if you actually like the guns, would like to keep the guns, comment below about that too. I just really like the figures. So, subscribe, suggest, and comment below. And of course, most importantly, take care and have a nice day.